And welcome back, everyone. Now, paddleboarding is a growing trend on waterways across the U.S. Stand-up paddleboarding is similar to a large, stable surfboard and allows folks to stand on the board in flat water and then propel themselves using a long oar. TV6's Andrew Lacombe is going to learn more about the sport this morning, joining us now from Downwind Sports in Houghton. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, Vicki. Like you said, stand-up paddleboards look similar to a surfboard. I'm standing next to one right now. You know, I'm 6'5". This one has about 4 feet on me right now. It's 11 feet 4 inches here. And paddleboards, they're big, but it sounds like they're a lot of fun, easy to navigate. And I've never tried it, so I'm excited to try it out this morning. We're learning more about it. Arnie Ronis, the owner of Downwind Sports here in Houghton, is joining us. And Arnie, tell us what people need, what I'll need before we try paddleboarding this morning.
You know, stand-up paddleboarding equipment is fairly minimal. Obviously, you're going to need a stand-up paddleboard, and then we'll need to have a paddle here, and then a couple other pieces. You gotta have a life jacket on. Okay. That's definitely a requirement. Our conditions here, cold water and whatnot, you should always have a life jacket and some kind of a signaling device with you as well. But another piece of equipment that could come into play for cold water, neoprene, Farmer John or Farmer Jane, just to help keep your body warm too, and just dressing for the conditions, whatnot. So.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that the water in the Portage Canal is okay this morning. We're going to go try it out down there, right?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to get you on a board and show you a few things, okay, and have you up and paddleboarding in no time.
You're going to show me how it's done, but I'm counting on you. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds good. So we'll be back. We're going to actually head down to the Portage Canal here. We'll be back in the next half hour, so stick around. We'll head back to the studio now, live in Houghton. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
All right, looking forward to seeing that. Thanks, Andrew. Have some fun. I'll tell you Welcome back. It's 11 past. According to USA Today, paddleboarding is one of the fastest growing water sports in the U.S. Now, today, we're finding out why. TV6's Andrew Lacombe in Houghton this morning to give it a try. Andrew?
Good morning, Vicki. We are now in the Portage Canal, like we were saying earlier. We've left the Downwind Sports Store, and we're here. The Portage Lift Bridge is in the background, and I'm happy to say the water is a pretty nice temperature. I've been swimming in Lake Superior the last few days, so this is nothing compared to that. So that's concern number one down now. Concern number two of mine is getting up on the stand-up paddleboard. Joining me now again is Arnie Ronis, the owner of Downwind Sports in Houghton. And Arnie, just tell me about holding the paddle.
Sure. So the first piece of equipment we're going to need is a paddle, all right? So to size up a paddle, I want you to go ahead and reach out, and this actually needs to be just a hair longer for you. We can adjust this. This is an adjustable paddle, so we'll make it a little bit longer, maybe. Oop. Technical difficulty here.
All right.
There we go.
There?
So,
okay.
All right, and then to hold the paddle, just like you're doing in your hand there, this blade, if you're right-handed, go ahead and grab the top, and you're going to hold the other half down here. So we're going to turn it just like that. There you go. So you're just regular canoe stroke like you normally would, and that's essentially how it's going to go for you there. Okay. So that's equipment piece number one. Next one is going to be the stand-up paddleboard. And we have two of them down here on the beach today. We have a couple of boards from Boardworks, and this one's called the Supernatural. It's 11 foot 6 inches long. It's a little bit wider, so it should be a real comfortable board for you to get up on and get going on.
And these are pretty light too.
Yeah, these are pretty light. You can pick them up one-handed. There's actually a grab handle under here, so you can just put it up under your arm and carry it down to the beach or wherever you need to go. There's also, if you see on the back here, we can turn it around. There's a fin, which helps add some directional and some stability to the board as well. The top of the deck here has a really soft, what they call a traction pad, so it keeps your feet from slipping off. And so you can just stand on it, you can kneel on it, you can just hang out. A lot of people will, there's some people out there even doing yoga with it in the mornings. So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get it out floating, and then we'll go from there.
Some sand off there for you. All right, Andrew.
Do that.
Okay, so what I want you to do is put your paddle out in front here, and you can put one knee on one side, one on the other. All right, and then if you're comfortable, you're floating now. If you're comfortable, go ahead and stand up. All right, okay. Keep your knees kind of bent. There you go. We should probably give you your paddle.
All right.
And
now we got to put the other way there, like that.
Yeah, and you're going to be off and running.
Okay. Well, I'm going to paddle away, and I will send things back to the studio now. We'll come back in a half hour and see how I'm doing. All right, back to you, Vicki.
Okay, thanks. Well, I want to see him. There he goes. All right. Didn't want to break away until we saw him actually start to paddle away. We'll see if we get him to the other side of the beach or not as we keep going. Yeah, he's doing pretty well. He hasn't fallen in yet, so that's all right. He's a talented guy. Now I'll tell you what, guys.
Welcome back, everyone. Paddleboarding is a growing trend on waterways across the U.S. TV6's Andrew Lacombe is trying out the sport and looked like he was having pretty good success the last time we saw him. He joins us now from Houghton with more. Andrew?
All right, Greg, we're back here on the Portage Canal in Houghton. I am still standing up on my paddleboard. You know, I didn't bring a towel with me today, so I was pretty brave and optimistic that I wasn't going to fall in. I haven't so far. Arnie joins us again now from Downwind Sports. And, you know, just tell us about the popularity of the sport of paddleboarding.
Yeah, stand-up paddleboards have really taken off in the last couple of years. People are using them for fishing. They're using them for a great core workout. It's a great exercise tool. They're also anything from putting their dog on it and taking a little spin around the lake. It can be used for a multiple of different things. So rock hunting, everything else.
So you said a great core workout. So it's obviously that balance that right now I'm holding myself up because the wind is kind of blowing at me on shore here. But you know, you got the strength here. That's big.
Right, that motion when you're paddling, it's all done through your core, through the center of your body as you're pulling the blade through the water. That's where that resistance workout comes in.
Okay, now if people want to try out the sport of paddleboarding, it's probably good to try it out before you buy it, before you buy one.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to mention that both the Houghton store here and as well as the Marquette store has kayak and stand-up paddleboard demos on Tuesday nights. So if you wanted to come down to the water and give it a try, that's a great opportunity to get on it and see what they're all about.
And your store in Houghton rents out stand-up paddleboards too?
Yes, that's correct. We do. The Houghton store has a handful of stand-up boards that you can rent, and you can take them out for the day.
Okay. Well, I'm going to paddle away. I'm going to head under the bridge now. So I think by the end of the show here, you can pull me up on the weather cam, and you'll see me going under the bridge, hopefully, unless I fall in. So, Arnie, thanks so much for showing us, being out here with us this morning, and we'll head back to Greg in the studio, live in Houghton. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News. Here I go.
All right, stay dry, Andrew, and we'll be right back with more on your TV6 Morning Show.